One card from the fairies, please. Thank you. Luminous Doom. Guys, why are we gloomy? It's a beautiful day. At least it is here. We gotta come out of the Luminous Doom. Another one, please. We got a naysayer. We got a Debbie Downer on our hands. The Fawn. The Glancener. What is this? What is this energy, guys? Pulling out evil eye, pulling out. I'm protected by dragons. At least we have the Fawn. This is natural magic. I think, okay, I did see the other one that like had to do with erotic energy. This is about like lust. There's some sexy energy in here, but what's up with the Gloomy-Doomie? Stop being such a Gloomy-Doomy. The Loom. Okay. All right, we'll stop there. We'll see how those fit in at the end. How about a Lenormand? Heart and Fox. Is someone trying to steal someone's heart? What the fuck? I do see Anchor again. Anything else from Lenormand about this? Lily. This is about morals. Also sexuality. Bird and Garden. Someone, it's like that fucking, the talk of the town. Someone is the talk of the town. More gossip. These cards together, like, this is even more so than yesterday. Like bird, and then garden. Garden has to do with like garden parties. Someone could be social today, but we started out with Fox and Heart, all right? We had Luminous Doom and the Glancener and the Fawn. And I saw Taom the Poet. That was that other one that was about erotic energy. We'll see if he can come, if he needs to come back out. Singer of Transfiguration, jackpot. Come on, guys, we're going through the gate. Okay, all right, there's that low one again. Keeping that. I don't want to get too hung up on these cards. I think someone might be feeling a little gloomy this morning and a little lustful. I think it's about unconditional support, unconditional love. See, she's got tattered wings. There's something about that. We'll read her. Okay. Ace of Swords on the bottom of this deck. It's a new way of thinking. Are we coming out of the Luminous Doom? 8 of Wands. This is communication. Here it's Cupid's arrows. Someone's shooting some arrows at what they want. Someone's aiming. Someone's slicing through the fog. Slicing through the illusion. What's up with Fox and Heart? I think with Fox and Heart coming out, someone could have a suspicious heart. Like, this can be about suspicion, doubt. Someone could be suspicious. Someone could be kind of like in Luminous Doom land. And if you're suspicious about something, then we need this clarity, right? Then when we need the Ace of Swords, we need communication. What are you suspicious about? Suspicious about gossip, maybe. Someone, and there could be something about morals here. Someone is concerned about someone's morals. Someone's concerned about how much people talk. Someone's concerned about their community and the people talking about them. These are interesting messages coming up the past couple days, guys. The fuck? There could be some truth or some light coming through on a situation. Lily. Let me get one with Lily. What? Snake. What the fuck, guys? What the fuck is going on here? We're coming out of the Neptunian fog here, some of us. What is going on, guys? I decided to pull back out Luminous Doom and the Glancener after getting these cards. But there's that Singer of Transfiguration again. That's good. Something needs to be let go of. Something needs to be transformed. Something needs to be transformed. Maybe we need an animal medicine card today, too. Himself. Himself reversed. If I get the fox, if I get the weasel, if I get rabbit, or if I get coyote, I'm gonna lose my shit. It could be that someone is just feeling like really out of sorts, really not themselves, not himself maybe. If I'm talking to my masculines, I could be talking to anyone here. I think someone is suspicious of someone in love. Let's find out. The intrigue, the drama. Mercury's still in Scorpio, guys, so keep that in mind. We don't need to be probing. We don't need to be dissecting every little thing. We don't need to be dissecting our own hearts. Mars, like Scorpio is a Mars ruled sign, All right, but it's a water Mars sign. Blue heron reversed. It's a water. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep that. Where'd it go? Why did I put it back? See, I'm suspicious. Do you see what's happening? I start getting suspicious when I'm picking up on suspicious energy. Where the fuck did it go? I just lost it. There it is. Blue heron reversed. Anything else? 222 on the timer. This is about love. Holy crap. I don't know. Is there anything else from the animals? Salmon. I saw that one too. And spider. Katomi. Okay. These are coming upright. Starting to feel a little less suspicious. Someone's suspicious. If you can't trust someone, if you are having trouble trusting someone, then there probably needs to be communication. If you continually have trust issues with someone, the truth is the light, guys. Truth. You're not going to be a leader. You're not going to be a torchbearer if you don't have integrity. If you don't have righteousness in the way that you speak. We need to be impeccable with our words, guys. All right, let's get into the tarot. What's this about? Can we get some more information, please, God? Please help me see this clearly so I can help whoever this is. Oh! King of Wands. Ace of Cups. Six of Swords. Okay. King of Wands, Six of Swords, Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. King of Wands is the one who is Glooming-Dooming. Hold on. Okay. This King of Wands is really funny looking to me. Oh, I see the Empress peeking out. Look. She's peeking. There's like a new... Look, see the cup? She's like coming out of the cup. It's the opportunity for this torchbearer. But someone's stuck in Glooming Doom land. I think it's the King of Wands. But we're moving into calmer waters. I like that. Maybe. Let's see. We'll see if the Empress and the Ace of Cups come back up. Please clarify the Six of Swords. 6 relates to the Lovers and the Tower, right? The Hermit reversed. Yeah, let me see. Six of Swords. It has to do with the mind, has to do with moving into calmer waters of the mind. Sometimes it has to do with leaving something behind. What's the Six of Swords, please? Please clarify again. The Devil. There's the Empress. That's why those had to come out like that. Okay, well, there's the Queen of Wands. Okay, we have the Empress and we have the Queen of Wands. So we have the King and Queen of Wands again today. Because I'm always talking to my torchbearers. Because that's who we are. My collective, we are the leaders. We're gonna be if we get through the dark. If we conquer our gloominess doom. If we do the thing. Look, here's their castle. I always say that. The King and the Queen of Wands, my torchbearers, we build our home on openness. There are no walls on our structure. This prevents tower moments. When you keep everything in, when you close it off, then stuff builds up and then blows out the top. Tower moment. Boom. Devil. And then the tower moment. But the devil also... attraction, like, ooh. And what did I say about the erotic energy in this fucking reading this morning? Maybe that's just it. Okay, like, really, the devil, the fox, all this stuff can go in a lot of different, it can go to extremes here. Like, this could be some serious toxic stuff, or let's look at this. Or this can be about sexuality. Like I said with Lily here, Man and Lily, it's about sexuality, but it's also about morals. This is about a very sexual woman, but it also can be about a sly and cunning. Both of these. All right. I see the Three of Cups. I'm going to put that one back with the Empress. King and Queen of Wands. I mean, the Wands is sexuality and creativity. Sexuality and creativity, it's the same kind of energy. What we use with our sexual, like the energy that we expel, what we do sexually, it's creative. That's what creates children, So we have some really passionate people in our hands. They could already be together, but someone out of the two, I think it's the King because he came out first, and because I have himself on the bottom of the deck here, is feeling kind of gloomy. There is also something here about someone is fighting their own addictions. We have an Emperor, we have a King of Wands character, we have a Torchbearer who or it could be kings or queens here that are really fighting the devil. We're really fighting our temptations. What if I have a spider bite and I got spider? I'm gonna be freaking out. Sexy. I've got a one-track mind. I think that's what it's about. Whoa! I just cut to the Ace of Swords again. Let's ask some specific questions here. Is it okay to trust this person? I think we need, is it okay to trust? So that's the thing with the Four of Wands. This is one of my Toad Code cards, right? And it really does have to do with laying everything out on the table so that there isn't any questioning, so that there isn't any fear, so that resentment doesn't build, so that ideas about the other person don't build. So whether or not you're in a relationship yet or not, you know, we're walking through the dark, guys. We want to make things as clear as we possibly can. So I'm losing my words again. This has been happening like every day. I'm like on a good, as soon as I start, is that why this came out first? Here's that Ace of Cups again. I just cut to it. What the fuck? I lose my words. I'm usually pretty good at talking. Please clarify the Glancener. The Emperor! What the fuck? He's not keeping his perspectives open right now. He's not feeling very strong. Okay. Again, like I think the whole message of this reading is about whether or not someone can trust someone or not, right? And I'm getting the Ace of Swords. It's like, this is gonna be so different for like I really have a lot of caution if I need to answer questions like that, because there's so many different people watching this. Maybe there are people out there that can't be trusted. Maybe there are people out there that don't have your best interest at heart. It's like I was saying yesterday, okay? But there's some people there that are good as well. I am seeing some divine counterparts. You know, I see the King and the Queen of Wands, and I see the Emperor and the Empress. Oh, where'd my Emperor go? I lose him? We lost him. No, I want him back. He's running away. I'm like, oh no you don't. Oh no you don't. Eight of Cups. Amen. We're setting off in the dark. Someone's leaving something behind. Nine of Swords. You're gonna have to communicate. Someone is having sleepless nights. Someone is really worried. Someone's stuck in the dark, but the only way is to cut through this illusion, cut through the fog. Knight of Swords here. Why are we so worried here? Page of Wands. We're worried about getting rejected. Worried about cutting someone out, someone being too cold. Worried about getting their back stabbed. It's the same old fucking story. Worried about not seeing something eye to eye. Worried that they're gonna... Worried. Stuck in the Gloomy-Doomies. Stuck in the Debbie Downies. 5 keeps you stuck. 5 keeps you at the level of the devil. Focusing on the past. Focusing on what has gone wrong. What mistakes we've made. Or worried about making mistakes in the future. Which prevents us from moving forward. 5. Queen of Cups. There's so much love. They don't... Yesterday someone was feeling so powerful. Today someone is really not. We're really stuck in our heads right now. Judgment. Denying their destiny. Trust is essential here, friends. Faith is essential. This is the thing with love. Like I was saying yesterday. It's God frequency. This is a totemism that I always say, you know. There's a difference between belief and there's a difference between faith. The definition of faith is to believe in something that cannot be proven. And that's the difference. You can believe in something, okay? But to have faith in something, it's a little delusional. But you kind of need to. There are 2 things in this world. This is the totemism. There are 2 things that require faith. Require it if you're going to have it. That's God and that's love. The Empress. Cut to her again. Why? Because we can never know what's on the other side. We're in the split. We're in the split. When you're split, when you are of the earth, when you are in physical reality, when vibrations are separate, when we separate man and woman, Adam and Eve, you know, then we can't remember. That's number 2, the high priestess, the forgetting. We forget and we remember that we are actually all one, okay? But in order to be physical, we wanted to split. That's what I was saying. I was doing the faith thing. The split, okay? When we're split, Really, we're all one. You're especially one with your divine counterpart. We're all one with everyone. And that's why we have lots of soulmates. We have lots of people that we're playing the game with. And we don't always come into union with our true other half in every lifetime. That's the final one. It's the primary split that we have to unify. But the thing is, when we are separate, we can't know. We cannot know what another person is thinking and feeling. We never can, no matter what they say. No matter what they say. So it doesn't even really matter. It doesn't even really matter. Eventually, you just have to have faith. Eventually, you just have to feel it. Do you feel it? It becomes... This is a big split happening. A big split. There is a spiritual war going on. And there's going to be a dividing. This is not going to be like a civil war of red and blue. This is a spiritual war of the faithful or the not. Some people are going to make it through and others aren't. But it's a matter of whether or not we rise up or not. Because if we don't believe in something that is unseen, if we don't believe that there is a fountain that was not made by the hands of men, then we will stay down here. We will stay here. We will stay here. Lust, greed, gluttony, envy, sloth, wrath, lust, greed, envy, wrath. If you know the seventh deadly sin, write it in the comments below. I would love for you to help me remember. The thing is, it's not about, like, that's the thing. That's what this is. This is what the Age of Aquarius is about. This is what the Age of Aquarius is about, because before it was blind faith. Before it was just have faith, otherwise you're going to hell, motherfuckers. Now this is showing us that we must have faith. That either you're going to be in or out. The rapture it's already happening, and it's not going to just stop. It's not going to stop. All right? During this time, we are in the in-between. We are in the in-between of the big motherfucking cycles right now. So either you're gonna have faith or you're not. Either you're gonna believe that this is an illusion or not. This is what it is about. It is not about fucking some random god in the sky asking you to rise up. No, this is about whether or not you break out of the matrix or not. Whether or not you get controlled by evil people or not. It is not the devil. It is not God, the God. It's either up or down. It's either light or dark. This is physics, okay? This is not some spiritual fucking bullshit. And this is a matter of urgency. This is a matter of fucking urgency, people. The next 8-ish years, okay? Break out of the illusion. Break out of the illusion. If you don't believe in something that cannot be seen, and it does not have to look like a Christian God. It does not have to look like a vengeful God. It does not have to look... You don't have to change who you are to be spiritual, to accept this cup, to accept this new way of being, to accept this new way of thinking. My kings and my queens, this is not about love. And it is. This is about the big love. This is about, do you love yourself? Do you love yourself? Because if you don't rise up, you're gonna stay like this. Oh, look. Oh, look. Oh, look. What the fuck? My kings and my fucking queens. Grab hold of this new way of thinking. This is your power. Your mind is a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword. It is either going to build you up or it is going to cut you down. And it comes with what we focus on. Now is the time, my friends. The energy is ripe to level up. Okay? This is what I mean by putting on the blinders. You are being called to something here. You're being called to your destiny. Stop it. Are you sad about something? Did you make a mistake? Make it right. It's not that hard. Why is this upside down? Someone cannot let go of something. Addiction. Just hang in there a little bit longer. Push a little bit harder. You got this, guys. You got this. If you are in addiction, Queen of Cups. If you are in addiction, like in active addiction right now, and a lot of my toadies have been through addiction. I believe that pretty much everyone does deal with addiction, whether or not they want to admit it or not. They're addicted to something. It could be a way of thinking that they're addicted to, right? It could be a feeling that they're addicted to. But anyway, but like real active, like I'm going to take drugs addiction, it means you've been around the longest. It's so funny because like people will look, there's the King of Wands again. People will look at like an addict on the streets, you know. I don't mean to hold him up when I'm talking about that. Well, people will look at someone who's like all down and out, you know, on the streets, or just not doing good. Down and out on the streets. We look at people. We look at people who are less fortunate than us, who are like out. And a lot of people are like, I would never be there. They think, oh, they must not have a lot of life experience to make those choices that got them there. Oh, I must be smarter. I must be smarter. I must be further along on the wheel. No, actually, the wheel just ever spins. What goes up must come down. What goes down must come up again. It's never ending, okay? You've been in everyone's shoes. You just need to remember that. You just need to remember that we're all fucking one. The ones that go into active addiction, the ones that go into addiction, the ones that have been like the worst off are the ones that are actually closest to God. The ones that have been around the longest. Why? Because the longer that you're here on the earth, the more you see. The more you start to see clearly. Where'd that justice go? The more you start to see clearly and the more it hurts. It is not fun to see. The more it fucking hurts. So you try to shut it down and shut it down and shut it down and shut it down. The ones that can get out of it are the torchbearers. God, 4 wands. Come out of the walls of the city. We've all been there. Whether or not in this lifetime or not. God, you fucking judgy bitches, you know? Just come out into the open. What are you dealing with? What is hurting you? What have you been through? This is the Fool principle. In the eyes of those who have not been around and around and around and around the wheel, you're gonna look like a fool. The ones who know, you know what you have to do. And someone is afraid of what people are gonna think. Someone is fucking afraid, garden and birds, of what people are gonna think. Be the fool. Have faith. Queen of Wands. Oh my God. Guys. Oh my God. Here, if I rise up. There's up and then there's down, right? There's the down is the devil. This is 5. The devil is 15. We have to stay close to center. We have to stay temperance, right? You get a little bit of that devil energy, okay? But you don't let it control you. We have to continually rise up, because if we don't have some sort of faith, if we don't have some sort of spiritual practice, if we don't have some sort of belief, if we don't have some sort of faith enough to get us to rise up, because if we don't, now I'm back to that again, because it's so important. This is what I mean. We need to have temperance. If you don't get temperance before you get to the devil, 14 and then 15, then you're gonna get stuck. I need to blow my goddamn nose. This is such an intense reading. I was like, I'm going to do a quick one. I'm going to do just a quick old reading. Yeah, fucking right. It's always when I want to do like a quick reading that then I have like the deepest, biggest messages to give you guys. This is a spiritual fucking war. We are walking through the dark. And what do I say? What do I say about the moon? We can't get through the moon without the star. You cannot. Where'd my star go? Some are going to get through to the sun. Others are not. And then after the sun, then you rise up. But some people aren't going to see the light because they don't have enough faith. Some people aren't going to see the light because they don't have enough faith. And again, faith does not have to be. That word was stolen. This is my number one totemism. The reclamation of the faith into the hands of the truly holy. It's been coming to me for 8 years before I had any clue. And I'm getting clues about where this shit comes from before I had a clue. Faith doesn't have to be faith in God like you think it is. It only needs to be faith that the sun is going to rise. Okay? No matter how dark the night, no matter how long the night, no matter how scary the beasts, no matter how burdensome the emotions. And look, this is what I mean. One is the devil, one represents the devil, and one represents the Hierophant. One represents the traditional path, the domesticated path, the dog. The traditional, I'm just going to wag my tail and wait here like an idiot. Versus the wolf. This is the final test. I am giving you guys the fucking keys. Keys. Okay? This is the final fucking test. We're going through the big boss battle. You need to stay at temperance 14 in between. Because if you go only the domesticated way, if you go only the way of the Hierophant, tower. If you go only the wild way, only the way of the devil, if you only reject tradition, tower, motherfuckers. Tower. 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 This is serious. When Toad starts getting serious like this, it's like, we do have time. It's not like, you know, it's not like we're going to hell. It's that we're going to keep living hell on earth. Heaven and hell are on earth. And it's going to be a lot harder for you to beat the game of life if during these next 8 years, 8-ish years, that you don't take hold of this new way of thinking and start to notice your thoughts and start to believe. Start to trust. Stop blocking the shit. Stop avoiding the truth. Stop living in the two. Gemini. Uranus and Gemini. It's either going to make or break you. Okay? We need to start having faith. This is not just about love. This is not just about divine counterparts. Okay? I even think that that's bullshit. I used to just hate that shit. The twin flame journey, you know? There's a lot of bullshit out there about this stuff. But this is bigger than anything. This is bigger than that. Because this is about us becoming our divine selves. This is about us becoming our true selves. This is about us building our life on joy. This is about creating heaven on earth. This is about getting the keys to the kingdom of heaven on earth. I go so around in circles. Build your legacy. This is the only way. The only way is with faith. You're not going to build wealth and prosperity without faith, because they're just going to keep raising them goddamn prices. And what's the point of having anything if you don't have someone to share it with? What is the point? Get excited for your new life. Plant the seed. Holy shit, I did not think that this reading was going to be like this. Charge forward, my kings and my queens, my knights in shining armor. What do you choose? We have all eaten of the fruit. We have all eaten of the fruit, and we cannot close our eyes now. We cannot close our eyes now. So what is it going to be? What is it going... There's the chariot. Where do you come from? What's it gonna be? I just want my judgment. So many cards are out on the table now. So what's it gonna be, guys? We can't unsee it. We can't unsee. You can't forget. We've eaten of the tree. We've eaten the fruit. Okay? Sorry. It was Eve. It's all Eve's fault. You can't go back. You can't go back to sleep. The only way would be to sell your soul. Either you stay sleeping, living the life of the walking dead, living in chains, or we rise up. Every day is Judgment Day.